Hey guys, welcome back. In today's video, Chael Sonnen proves that Israel Adesanya has surpassed Jon Jones. Tom Aspinall and Jon Jones go at each other. Justin Gaethje vows to prove that Islam Makhachev is not Khabib, and Molly McCann gets backlash for weight class excuse. Tom Aspinall and Jon Jones go at each other. After his 72-second demolition of the heavyweight division's top contender, Marcin Tybura, British heavyweight Tom Aspinall is now bracing up for a fight against the division's champion Jon Jones, and has sent a warning to the champion.
I'll tell you exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to Paris, I'm going to be sat front row for Cyril Gane against Sergey Spivak. I'm going to beat the winner, and then I'm going to beat Jon Jones.
Well, by putting up such a performance in the main event of a crowded event like UFC London, Jones was on attention, and it didn't take him long to send a 3-word ambiguous response. He tweeted, "Sounds good, LOL." The heavyweight champ has bigger things to worry about at the moment, as he's currently slated to take on former title holder Stipe Miocic at UFC 295 in November. Nonetheless, Aspinall was happy when he saw Jones's response.
Jon Jones knows I exist. Woohoo! That's a win in itself. I'm buzzing with that. Like, what I want to do, I've been saying it all week, is I want to win my fights going forward, of course, but also another goal of mine is, like, I want to motivate Jon Jones to stick around and fight me. Like, that is my absolute dream, mate. Like, the thought of that. Mate, you're from Atherton. I'm from Atherton. A guy from Atherton fighting Jon Jones, mate.
Wild.
Oh my goodness me, that would be incredible.
Aspinall's victory was particularly impressive, given the long layoff. He had not fought since July 23, 2022, when he got injured just 15 seconds into his bout against Curtis Blades, resulting in a TKO and his only loss in the UFC. But while getting Jones's attention with his victory and post-fight speech is a great first step, Aspinall ultimately just wants to be able to have the UFC heavyweight belt around his waist. Whether or not he gets it from the man many consider to be the greatest to ever do it. Justin Gaethje vows to prove that Islam Makhachev is not Khabib. Despite being on the path to having the same dominant run, Islam Makhachev still has a doubter who thinks he is not as good as his mentor Khabib Nurmagomedov, and the doubter promises to prove it to the general public. Unlike Nurmagomedov, Makhachev was taken to the brink by featherweight champ Alexander Volkanovski at UFC 284. He was also knocked out in his second UFC fight by Adriano Martins. And when compared to Khabib's unbeaten record, lightweight contender Justin Gaethje doesn't agree that Islam is on the same fighting caliber as the guy he had lost to by second-round submission in October 2020. Gaethje was submitted by undefeated former UFC lightweight champion Khabib Nurmagomedov in their title fight in October 2020, as he heads into the rematch with Dustin Poirier for the BMF title on Saturday. On the UFC 291 headliner at the Delta Center in Salt Lake City, Gaethje hopes to earn him a shot at the lightweight champ Makhachev and has begun his trash talk.
Yeah, I mean, if we're going off of what we know, then it's going to be Volkanovski, because he already fought him and it was a really close fight. I've never fought him. Poirier's never fought him. I guess if you want to say someone, it could be the 125-pound champion. Who knocked him out?
Who knocked out
Makhachev.
Adriano Martins way back in the day.
Yeah.
Not Alejandro Pantoja. That was a Brendan Schaub flub there.
Yeah, I was gonna make fun of him, but I made fun of him.
I think the internet does enough of that without your help, Justin.
Yeah, they probably won't know. They probably won't be able to recall that. So yeah, I think Volkanovski's the obvious answer for now. But I can't wait to get in there. I think I know for a fact he's not Khabib, and I want to go in there and prove that.
Gaethje, who would be fighting a few days from now at UFC 291, would be looking to first get his revenge against Dustin Poirier, after which he'd get his revenge against the Dagestani fighter Islam Makhachev. Chael Sonnen proves that Israel Adesanya has surpassed Jon Jones. With the exit of legends and fading of certain stars, the UFC needs superstars who would push and be the promotion's new mega cash cow. And not just skilled fighters like Jon Jones, but also mega superstars who both hardcore and casual fans are going to watch. UFC analyst Chael Sonnen, speaking to Ariel Helwani, made a strong prediction that Israel Adesanya is coming for Conor McGregor's spot.
Jon Jones and Izzy, they got this weird thing going back and forth. They're not going to fight. They're separated not by one weight class, they're by two weight classes. Well, wrong. There's still a fight going on. Whoever, they both want to claim that they're the best, and they're both going to get a lot of people to say that they are. That's how this is going to be settled through history. It's going to be settled by the people in a popular opinion. Izzy's beating him. What Izzy did Saturday, and the attention that Izzy can command and the hype that Izzy can command, the checks that he gets, the money and the dollars that he brings, he's coming after McGregor's spot. I'm telling you now, and he's long put Jon Jones in the dust. Jon Jones has never played that game. It's going to be a mistake. 10 years from now, when you're looking back and trying to tell the story, you're not going to be saying Jon Jones. You're going to be saying Adesanya.
Jon Jones has no doubt done the promotional side of MMA at various points of his career, most notably during his multi-year rivalry with Daniel Cormier, but not as consistently as Adesanya. The last stylebender has embraced the theatrical nature of the fight game, from his walkouts to his media, to his beefs such as the one with Pereira. The stylebender has star power, and it seems like it's on an upward slope. He did so again at UFC 290 when he faced off against his next title challenger, Dricus du Plessis, in a heated post-fight engagement that became one of the most discussed storylines coming out of the event. Sonnen had lots of words for Jones's lack of entertainment.
And Jon Jones he's great at the sport. But then you have the fight business, and that's a game that not very many guys play. Izzy plays it, Conor plays it, Jon does not play it. And so it's a different level, it's a different thing that's going on with these guys. Like if Jon watched this piece right now, he wouldn't even know what I'm saying. What is he saying? What is fight business? What's he talking about? He doesn't even know. And there's only 4 or 5 guys that know, but those are the guys. Those are the guys that matter. Those are the guys that move the needle. Those are the guys that can make a show by not even competing. And that's where Adesanya's at. I mean, Jon Jones missed the fight with Ngannou because they botched that spot. There was ways to make that fight, not to get it to happen, not to get it to help that. You could make that fight happen. And those two, Jon Jones, they wanted to go. They did that same thing, that same video that you saw here with Izzy, let's laugh and be plays. They did that stuff.
But with Jones discussing retirement already, being a star at this moment might not be important after all. Molly McCann gets backlash for a weight class excuse. After suffering her second straight loss by submission, Molly McCann seems to have found the cause of her losses. She will drop down to strawweight for her next UFC fight and has made a post explaining her decision. A return to the English capital didn't go to plan for Meatball last weekend as she was tapped out by Julia Stoliarenko in under 2 minutes. McCann was making her cage return at the O2 Arena after taking 8 months away from the cage following her defeat to Erin Blanchfield last November. And now she wants to move to a lower weight division, citing it as the reason for her loss. Fans, however, have criticized her and have advised her to consider practicing Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu more often. Fans are at the view that she is using being undersized as an excuse for poor BJJ. Well, Molly got the attention of the criticism and sent messages on her Instagram to all the keyboard warriors. If there's one thing I know, it's how to always overcome adversity, and this is no different. 20 months ago, I was sitting in the same position, with 2 back-to-back losses, and ready to pack it in. Then a boss run in my world changed forever. We have one more adjustment to make, and I believe that I will make all the difference in the world. The smallest in the division makes it tough when the opponents are so much bigger. So for me, it's time to drop down and face the girls who are the same size. To all the keyboard warriors who will give me down the banks and want to tell me about myself, go ahead. I'm living my dream every single day. I'm winning in life. The best teams around me, the best promotion in the world. This game has given me everything, and I am beyond blessed. I'll be back sooner rather than later. Thank you to everyone for their support. A 2-fight losing skid is familiar territory for the Scouser, as she went into her fight against Kim Ji-yeon in September 2021 with her UFC career on the line after losses to Tyler Santos and Lara Procopio, and she looked to bounce back from this one even more impressively. Hey guys, if you'd like to continue enjoying our videos, kindly subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to like and comment.